Hey guys, welcome to Risk It Off-Road. Today we're going to go over the tablets that we run when we go on rides. I know a lot of people ask me, how do I get my background to look like this? What mapping system do I use? What backup camera system I use? All of that. So I figured we'd do a quick video going over everything we use. So for the tablet, it is a Samsung Galaxy tablet. I got it through my phone company. I pay like 20 bucks a month so I can have full internet service. Good thing about Android is you can go off satellite too if you lose service. There's that option. The main screen that I have here is a Gamma car launcher, and this is what allows you to do this whole setup. You can customize it. You can have it say Can-Am. You can be green. You can be blue. You can be red. You can be different colors. You can set it up exactly how you want to. I'll show you real quick what the app is if you're looking to get it. In the Play Store, it's called a Gamma car launcher. I think it's like $2.99, and you'll have it for life. It's a pretty cool system. You can only get it on Android. You cannot get it on an iPad. But you can customize the different stuff you use. This is the different apps we use when we run. And you can customize it how you want. So we'll get into each app that we run. We'll start with Onyx. All right, so the first that we have here is Onyx GPS. That's the mapping system I use. That's what Gary uses as well. Tim, he has lifetime trail maps, which is great as well. Both of them, this one and that one together, we pretty much get everywhere we want to get. If it's not marked on Onyx and it's marked on lifetime, I'll then mark it here. This, I think, is overview of Windrock right now. What's cool about this is, like, all the light blue that you see is all trails that I've recorded that we've been on. There's some others that I haven't yet. You can mark, like we mark where our Airbnb and our cabin and stuff is. Like these trails weren't marked, but they were on lifetime, so I went ahead and marked them on here. Cool thing with Onyx is you can, when you add a stop, you can also add photographs. So like this location here is an overlook. That's what the overlook looks like. That way, in a couple of months, if we go back there and we don't know which way we want to ride, there's a cool overlook over here. We can open it and be like, all right, it's worth it. It's not worth it. Like this is a small cave. Took a picture of it. And you can upload them. It's pretty cool. Little disclaimer, we are not sponsored or have any affiliation with Onyx or Lifetime. Just this is what we like to use and has been working for us. You can mark your rides, you can track your rides. There's offline maps, you can download it in case you're not going to have service. Different tools. Another really cool feature about Onyx is all this stuff that I've mapped and marked, that's all saved in my content, I can share it. So if I go on a trip and Gary doesn't, I can send him all my points, all my rides and everything, and then he'll be able to use it when he goes and rides. And then we all have it all linked together. It's a pretty cool feature. So with running that on the main screen, also you can change the setting for this to make this as your startup. So if I shut the tablet off and turn it back on, it automatically starts up on this home page for all of our stuff. Since I use this tablet mainly just for riding, that's what. The next one we'll talk about is the backup camera. All right, so the backup camera, we run it was like $34 on Amazon. It was a Wi-Fi backup camera. It has an app, I think it's called Joyride, and we'll go outside and we'll upload it and I'll show you how that works and where I have it set and all that. You can change the settings in your tablet to run service while you're on that Wi-Fi. So you can still look at your Onyx GPS, your Google Earth, all of that internet stuff while you're still connected to the backup camera. Good thing about this tablet as well is it does split screen. So I can have my Onyx GPS on one side and I can have the backup camera on the other side, or up and down. That way I can have it run full time or only when I need it. So like I said, we'll go out and I'll show you that. The other one that we use is Google Earth. I know it's kind of a basic program everyone has, but if you follow Facebook groups like Tackett Creek Mafia and all of that stuff, They upload maps and everything. So this is one of the ones I uploaded for one of our rides, and it had almost everything marked perfect, kind of like Lifetime Trail Maps. It was amazing. And it'll come up here. We can get this right there. So I know it's a little confusing to look at, but what's cool as well is you can do a split screen with Onyx. And this is what I typically do. And I'll compare it, to these trails. It has different markings, what's closed, the level of difficulty, and I can compare it to Onyx wherever we're riding at in the split screen. So that's a pretty cool feature. Next one I have is just a simple weather radar. I mean, it just kind of shows you the weather. It's nothing, just a basic app to take up that area. Music, I run Apple Music on my Samsung. I have it connected to a little speaker that we run, and it plays perfect. It'll connect to the speaker, you'll connect to your backup camera, and you'll have service for the maps, and you can all run it straight through this, which is perfect. And just so you guys can see, this is Gary's tablet. This is his setup. You can change all the different colors and designs. It doesn't have to be red. You don't have to have Onyx up here. You kind of can hold them, change the name, the app, the icon. You can have it say whatever. You can do the settings. There's a settings on here where you can, change everything on this thing. All right, so one thing with the backup camera that could be a little frustrating at first is, since it has its own Wi-Fi, you're going to try to run, let's say, Onyx or Google Earth, and your internet connection is going to be unstable because it's not a real Wi-Fi, and it's not going to work unless you change a couple of settings, which I'll show you now. So if you go into your settings and you go under connections, first thing you want to do is go under Wi-Fi and go under intelligent Wi-Fi and have it set to switch to mobile data when your Wi-Fi internet connection is slow or unstable. Since it's going to show it's unstable, it should connect to another to your service. Now, the other setting you want to do is you want to go down to data usage, and then you want to select right here, allowed networks for apps. Which apps should use Wi-Fi only, prefer mobile data, or use whichever is available. So you'll scroll down, like for example on Onyx, I have it set to prefer mobile data. So no matter what, when I connect to that backup camera, it's still going to keep Onyx on mobile data. So I have Onyx, Google Earth, both selected to only run off mobile data. So that way it will not be affected by the Wi-Fi. Another thing is, if you and your buddy get the same backup camera, make sure you connect to the right Wi-Fi. For example, on one of our last rides, Gary has the same backup camera as me. He connected to my camera, didn't realize it, saw it looked clear behind him, hit the accelerator and slammed into the front of my car, my machine. No damage, nothing like that, but just be mindful, because I yelled at him and he said, there was nothing behind me. It's because he was connected to my camera. So if that happens and you do accidentally connect to your buddy's camera, just go in there and hit forget that Wi-Fi network, and it'll forget that altogether, and it'll automatically connect to yours. When I start my machine up, it automatically turns on the camera, which I'll go out and show you, turns on the camera and it connects it. So you can just pull it up automatically. You shouldn't have to go into your settings and reconnect to the Wi-Fi. The next thing I'll show you is how to get this as your main screen. All right, if you want this as your main screen, so when you turn on your tablet, that shows up. You go into your settings, which our settings should already be up. Scroll down to apps. You'll go to the car launcher and you'll put home screen. Gamma car launcher as the home screen. Once you do that, whenever you hit home, you'll automatically go back to the screen. Alright guys, we'll show you the backup camera and how it works. Now, you can pretty much get any Wi-Fi backup camera off of Amazon. Just make sure you look that it supports split screen. if that's what you plan on doing, is split screening it. If you don't, then it doesn't really matter. The first one I got would not support split screen. I had to return it. So yeah, we click up backup camera. It should auto connect, pulls it right up. And you can change this around, the lines up, down. What I did is I backed my Talon up to where right at the bumper, and then I adjusted the red. And you could run this split screen. I'll show you real quick. So if I open up Onyx, there you go. So you can have it like this and like this, or you can split screen it up or down. Since we're out here, I might as well show you too tablet setup. I have a RAM mounted to the bar. I then have an extension arm through RAM, and then I think there's like a $15 Amazon tablet holder that you just turn this and it tightens it. I tell you what, I've been on some rough riding. This thing does not go anywhere. It sits pretty nice. As far as the backup, I have it mounted right above the N at an angle, and it's perfect. Zero issues. So that's the backup camera.